My name's Stuart Barrie, I'm from RNIB's Insight Radio. I've worked in radio for 15 years and I've been asked to come along today to talk about radio and what makes it unique and special and how we can connect with local audiences. The thing about local radio is the secret's actually in the title, local radio. If you can make it local and relevant to an audience or a community, then that's really useful to them. You can provide information, news, entertainment that other big radio stations can't. You can provide a need for an audience. You can serve that need with really up-to-date information that's hyper-local and it's targeted for people in a specific area that bigger radio stations just can't come near, and that's what makes community stations unique. The thing about today is it's such a wide variety of people, which is kind of indicative of their audiences. We've got a couple of teenagers from Dunoon, we've got some older people that have come from different parts of the Highlands and Islands, and that's great, and that's what it tells you about your audience. Your audience will be a different age, different interests, different sexes, different backgrounds, different all sorts of things. But the one thing that ties them and one thing that connects them all together is they're all from the same area and have that same need. So that's where local radio really works, and today we're trying to get that across, that the room might be all different and the audience might be different, but they're all interested in the same thing, and that's their local area. I got into radio from a young age. I used to start making tapes up like a lot of people, taping the charts, pausing it, speaking into a microphone, pretending I was the DJ, unpausing songs. Loads of people done that, and I always had a love for music and a love for radio, and listened to a lot of it. And I was actually working in a factory for 10 years and I wanted a life change. I wanted a complete change of direction. So I went to college, studied radio in Edinburgh's Telford College, got my HNC, and then started doing freelance work and loads of work experience, and graduated up, going from being a specialist producer looking after music shows to programme controller, and I've been managing stations for the last 7 years. There's all sorts, to be a radio station manager or a programme controller, you need to have an analytical mind, you need to have a sense of humour, you need to be part social worker to work with the personalities, you need to be a tough disciplinarian, you need to be a shoulder to cry on, you need to know about audiences, you need to know about technology. But I think the one thing that unites all programme controllers or people working in radio is you need to know about people, you need to care about people, you need to really want to appeal to people and make people want to listen to the work that you do. One of the things I always look out for is I like personality, I like charisma, I like people. When I say a strong character, that doesn't mean someone who's bullish, someone who can get things done, even like quietly confident. One of the things that I look for, or the one thing I look for, is attitude, a can-do attitude. I can teach skills, skills can be taught, but attitude is very difficult. So I'm looking for someone with the right attitude, someone who will get things done, who will think for themselves, they can adapt and overcome problems. I like hard-working people. Radio, it demands hard work, long hours, but it's really rewarding work. So all the thing I look for is, there's many traits to that, but the one thing is a really good attitude. It's the old-fashioned ways in. I would say look for things like community radio stations, hospital radio stations, get involved, become a helper. Greatest advice I heard was never say no to anything. So try and get involved as much as you can. There's a whole raft of courses from NCs to introductions to HNCs, and you now can get a degree in radio. So there's a lot of media courses out there. You just got to pick the one that's right for you, for the level and the level of commitment you want to give to it.